A best-selling author.
Damon West.
Author of The Change Agent.
Very, very impressed.
Damon, welcome to the show, brother.
Damon West.
Give it up, Damon West.
13 years ago, today, was sentenced to essentially life in prison. And it's one of the most remarkable stories you are ever going to hear.
I was playing football and I got injured, a career-ending injury in 1996 against Texas A&M. I got into hardcore drugs in 96, cocaine, ecstasy pills. I was training to be a stockbroker in Dallas when I was introduced to meth for the first time. When I broke into people's houses, my victims, I didn't just steal their property, man. I stole their sense of security. I believe that God sent angels down to me that were in the form of SWAT teams in Dallas. And they're armed. They look like they're just in a massive body armor and everything. There's guns in my faces. They're screaming, "Don't move, don't move." They didn't arrest me that day. They rescued me that day, brother. 65 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. This Dallas SWAT team, those are my saviors, man. They plucked me out of a world that I wasn't going to get out of. There was this one guy that was so different in Dallas County, this old black man named Mr. Jackson. He said, imagine prison as a pot of boiling water. He said, anything we put to this pot of boiling water is going to be changed by the heat and the pressure inside that pot. If I put a carrot in the pot of boiling water we call prison, he said, what happens to the carrot? And I'm like, Mr. Jackson, the carrot's going to turn soft. The egg is going to turn hard, man, like a hard-boiled egg. This man told me that day, he said, if I put a coffee bean in that same pot of boiling water we call prison, he said, now you have to change the name of the water to coffee. Because he said the coffee bean, Ed, he said the coffee bean had the power to change the entire atmosphere inside that pot because the power was inside that coffee bean. And he said, just like the power's inside you. Instead of letting the life sentence define you, she said, you change yourself inside this prison. You change this prison actually around you. She said, yeah, the coffee bean. And on November 16, 2015, I walked out of a Texas prison.
This is exactly why I started this show, is what we just did right now.
One of the most powerful messages that anybody could hear, not just a football team, anybody.
I go around telling the coffee bean story, and it's caught on in college football programs all over the country, in corporations and schools.
And it's become one of the great speakers on planet Earth, one of the great influencers on planet Earth. These things that you think disqualify you are actually the great qualifiers for you to help change other people's lives, including your own.
Go out there and go be a coffee bean.